Okay, it's now 8:53 a.m. in the morning. Excuse me. So this video, um, I'm gonna try to talk while everything is fresh in my mind since everything just happened. So I don't even know where to start. So I mean, I mean, as I said, I don't even know where to start. But if I can't have breakfast here, then I won't even come back here anymore. So this morning, you know, the breakfast attendant, the brown skinned short black mean lady, um, you know, as I said, I don't even be like. I mean, I really think that if it was the light skinned lady, um, I haven't had that much interaction with her, but I think that the outcome would have been different. I think that the outcome would have been different. You know, I mean, because I'm pretty sure that people, as I said, I'm pretty sure people spill stuff all the time. Even grown adults and kids waste stuff all the time. But as I said, due to her being a gang stalker and narcissistic, she singled me out and was picking on me. I don't even know why my camera why my phone camera is showing inverted or like as if it's a mirror or something. It just started doing that when I show my face. So, but she like she treated me like as if I spilled the orange juice on purpose. And then she's like, "Oh, if she did it before, she'll do it again." You know, and it's like, wow, you don't even know me. It was so yesterday. The front desk agent, the female, with the light skinned short girl with chubby girl with the dreads. Um, I yesterday, like somebody helped me with enough for another night. Yesterday, and I was gonna go to a different hotel or motel or something yesterday, but I was too tired to even travel anywhere. So yesterday, around approximately around checkout time, I had renewed another night since somebody donated enough to help me with another night in this hotel. And this was one of the cheapest of the hotels that I could get. Um, so aside from going out in the east where it's so dangerous and everybody warned me against going out in the east. So and then I had bad experiences trying to go out in the east. So that's why I don't go out in the east anymore. So I mean, yesterday I apologized and I said I didn't mean for any trouble and I explained to you know the girl at the front desk. I explained to her that I didn't mean for any trouble and I apologized and and she said that, oh, it's okay or whatever. I guess she acts different when the breakfast attendant is not around, but when she'll say one thing when the breakfast attendant is around and another thing when she's not around. I think she's afraid of the breakfast attendant herself, and because it's like, as I said, I never knew of a breakfast attendant having the authority to ban you. or that power. I mean, so yesterday the girl told me that I was just banned from the cafe. I mean, the little dining area for the day, and that I was not asked multiple times to ask for reassurance. With my OCD, yeah, I'll be asking for reassurance because dealing with narcissistic gang stalkers that give you mixed messages, gaslight you, and tell you different stories at different times. That's why I gotta try to ask, you know, excuse me. I try to ask multiple times for reassurance. And so she said, it's over with. We not gonna go back and forth or whatever. Yes, you're welcome to go back. You're not banned from here, and you're not banned from the little dining area or whatever. Yes, you can go back in there. And I asked for, are you sure? And she said, yeah. She said, that I can go back, and that I was just banned for the day. So then when I started to say that, that the lady, that the cafeteria lady, was that the breakfast attendant was bullying me, she started to mention about that I shouldn't use. The front desk agent was telling me that I shouldn't use strong words or make such accusations, or shouldn't use harsh words or making false accusations. I'm like, no, because I said the lady was being abusive, and you don't have to put your hands on somebody for them to be abusive. And yeah, so she tried to make it like as if the breakfast attendant was allowed to give me whatever looks that she wanted, but I'm not allowed to describe how she truly was acting towards me. You know, so at first yesterday when the breakfast attendant wasn't around, she was like, "Yeah, I understand. It was just a mistake." But now today she's back to saying, "Oh, well, you should have cleaned up after yourself." I'm like, "Well, I'm in so much pain." So then the breakfast attendant was like, "Oh, well, it's not about her not cleaning up after herself. Oh, it's her telling me it's my job to do it." Well, in any other hotel that I've stayed in, if anybody spilled something, the breakfast attendant would clean it up. But the fact that she want to pick on me and harass me and bully me, you know, I knew she was singling me out and had a certain opinion about me because I've had an issue with her before. And I told y'all about it a little bit about it yesterday. One time, it was a Saturday, and I was still kind of new here, and they had these Hispanic kids that left, that deliberately was playing around with the refrigerator, and I was trying to get their attention to close the refrigerator door, and then um the breakfast attendant, the same lady, was she gave me a mean ass look, like, what the hell is wrong with you? And looking me mean up and down, like she wanted to whip my ass, or like she wanted to fight me, or like she wanted to hurt me or something. And then I came and I apologized, and I told her that the kids were playing around in the refrigerator and they were leaving the door open, and the milk can't get cold. And so she's like, "Oh, well, I'm good. I'm glad you said something." I mean, because I tried to explain it to her before, and she brick walled me, with an attitude. And then later on, I waited till things died down, and I explained to her that the kids were playing around, you know. But I mean, and so she's like, "Well, good, you did the right thing," or whatever. But then she will always be walking around, like this breakfast attendant will always be walking around like she's hates her job, and she always walking around like a pissed off, angry look every time I see her, every time she works. And so when I said that these people do the bare minimum, her and the other lady, that they do the bare minimum and they don't like to do their job or anything, you know, and then the front desk agent was like, "How do you know what they like, what they that they don't like to do their job, or how you know that they do like?" And so the front desk agent, she kept on like switching her story and gaslighting me. And I told her, do not gaslight me. I told her, don't be, trying to gaslight me and stuff. You said this yesterday, and now today you're saying this. So, I mean, the situation is, I mean, and it's like I wish I would have had everything on video, because usually sometimes when I go down to breakfast, I kind of usually don't take my phone with me. The reason why is because, excuse me, because I hate for me to accidentally have my phone next to my hotel key, and then the door won't work. And sometimes I forget, but I be trying to like put my phone in the opposite pocket of the hotel room key if I can remember, you know. But I was in even so much pain this morning, so the front desk attendant would act like she sympathized and understand what I had to say, you know. She would act like she sympathized and understand what I have to say, um, you know, when the breakfast attendant was not around. But then when the breakfast attendant is around, she got a different narrative. Excuse me. Now, and so that breakfast attendant, like she's like highly narcissistic, And I sit at hotels, and they wouldn't even fully let me get my words out to say what I needed to say, and telling me, "Oh, be careful," of what you say and this and that. But she could say that the lady could give me threatening looks all she want. Oh, it's just looks. But the lady be looking like she about to put her hands on me. And that lady always walking around all mean and angry and everything. And as I said, they be doing a bare minimum because, like at the other hotel, um, excuse me, at the other La Quinta, since the perps already know about that too, um, they be sometimes if they run out of like eggs or biscuits or something, they'll be like very prompt with refilling everything back up and keeping everything stocked. But nah, being here, you gotta wait like 45 minutes to an hour for them to restock. And they put like 4 or 5 breakfast sausages out. Um, and it seemed like as if lately they've been trying to give us the nastiest and the worst breakfast you could give us. They switched out the good cereal for nasty ass Raisin Bran and Cheerios, and they haven't been putting the oatmeal out lately, or maybe they're not in stock. I don't know, but this lady, she be acting like she's overwhelmed or like she hates her job or something like that, or she hate the world. But the other lady, with the light skinned lady with the Masonic red hair, she be like, I don't, as I said, I don't have that much interaction with her, but she be walking around with like, she has like no walking around like with no emotion or any, like no facial expression or no emotion or anything. Really creepy. But but as I said, because of me being disabled and being targeted, the lady felt like the need to be extra abusive. Because as I said, even if it was another adult that accidentally wasted something, um, I don't think she would have handled them or treated them like she treated me, or singled them out and bullied and rough. I mean, and when I say handle, I don't mean put your hands on them. Like I'm talking about psychologically, mentally, and verbally rough handle and abuse somebody. But that lady, that breakfast attendant, like I was in the elevator and like right before I came back up here, I said, "Lady, you going to hell." So now the front desk agent, some her and what like usually like the front desk agent when I saw her like the first few times I came here I thought she was mean, but then she seemed like she started to be nicer when she found out I was a diamond member, you know. So, I mean, and I have seen, other children or adults if they spill something in at no matter what hotel and the breakfast attendant usually you got to mop the floor up anyway, so excuse me. So I mean, they've had people who wait accidentally, like they might waste food or whatever, and so I mean, that lady, she just wanted a power kind of war over me, you know, and of course this is part of the gang stalking setup to get me wrongfully banned from here or kicked out of here or whatever. Like she was trying to get me wrongfully banned from the whole hotel. It's like, well, if I gotta and she tried to talk about, oh, if she do it once, she'll do it again, like as if I did it on purpose. It was an accident. It was a total accident. And as I said, even the girl at the front desk said that yesterday she was saying, I understand it was an accident. Oh, it's over. We're not going to keep going around. Oh, yes, you are welcome. It's no big deal. It's no problem. And then, you know, and I said, well, if since I was in so much pain, maybe if I can give the lady like a little money or something to compensate or, you know, and, and, and it's like, and I know that the girl at the front desk, I know she was younger than me, but the breakfast attendant, she's older than me. But but I mean, as I said, I that breakfast attendant, she was perping me at the Rouse's downtown in downtown New Orleans. She was pretending to be fake nice, but wearing perp colors. And I don't remember she was her like I don't remember her and her son were wearing red and black or red and blue, but you know, I'm like, so I got my final, y'all perps too. And so the girl at the front desk, it didn't happen the last 2 or 3 times, but in November, like she would be trying to charge my card multiple times and my card would decline after it was already charged once, and it seemed like she kept trying to charge it multiple times. And her and one of the other workers, um, when they would do stuff like tap their pen or click their pen or be tapping and stuff like that. And I'm like, that those are clues made me think y'all are perps too. So, you know, so I don't even know if this room was given to me on purpose or by accident with bed bugs and then blood on a shower curtain. And because certain things that I know is gang stalking related, of course I don't report it because, you know, y'all be looking at me like I'm really crazy or whatever, and you don't take me seriously or believe me. And so, excuse me. But as I said yesterday, it's possible that somebody probably could have hit me with directed energy, and I was still sleep deprived. So it was possible that somebody could have hit me with directed energy weapons and caused my drink to slip out my hand, and without me even realizing it, because the moment I try to set the drink on the table, it accidentally slipped out of my hand, and I don't know who could have been pointing their devices at me and probably snickered and laughed. And they do stuff like that to a target. They do stuff like that, you know. So with the blood on the shower, the blood on the shower curtain, somebody told me be careful, they might be trying to frame you for a crime or whatever. And so sometimes the housekeepers, around the expected times, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, at whatever hotel, they might try to just straight up bust in without knocking first or anything like that. And I think they did that yesterday. But the day before, somebody tried to come into my room, but then I asked the manager, and the manager just said that it was just the manager said it was just the maintenance man trying to come check my TV or whatever, you know. So, but as I said, like a one-time total accident incident, and I was in excruciating pain, and I don't like the way the lady approached me first, and like if, as I said, if it was other people, even other adults, she would have responded to them different. But because I'm targeted and you're a narcissistic, power hungry gang stalker and a very abusive, I'm gonna say you're an abusive, narcissistic, fake, power hungry gang stalker with Napoleon syndrome. You felt the need to bully and single me out and gang up on me. So now they're hitting me with direct energy weapons and making my right hand shake. And that's why the phone is a little shaky right now. So, hold up. So, as I said, a perp that was in there possibly hit me with direct energy weapons and caused me, for my drink to spill. And then laughed. You know, without me even realizing it. You know, but it's like the way she handled me because she found out it was me. And that's when she got all aggressive and hostile. Excuse me. But, any other adult guest, the way she treated me, I don't even think any other adult guest would have allowed her to handle up on them or abuse them the way she did to me. They probably would have put her in her place and silenced her and made her back down and be quiet. And she probably would have been quiet. But people, they bully and gang up on who they think they can. Or they prey upon who they think they can. And so the manager, so far, I had never really had a problem with him or had an issue with him. Or so far, he had never acted like a perp towards me. And then they have a new girl that's the front desk agent. Excuse me, I saw her last night. Well, she checked me in a couple of times before, but I'm really sad to say that, I don't think I'll be coming. I don't know. I don't even think, I even said I really don't feel wanted here. And I said, well, y'all ain't got to worry about me no more. I won't be coming back here no more. Excuse me. So, the girl at the front desk, I thought she was one of the managers too, the one that worked in the morning, and it seemed like she was gaslighting me and telling me different stories or different answers about everything. So. And the moment the lady saw my face, she's like, didn't I tell you? She gave me this mean look like, didn't I tell you was banged it from here? oh, you can't come up here. And the lady just made a big scene. And I was, and surprisingly, she was in there wiping down tables and hardly anybody was in there. But, so I mean, wasn't even allowed to go and eat breakfast this morning. And I'd be damned to be treated like this, and I'm a diamond member. And can't even get to eat breakfast due to the gang of narcissistic abuse and gang stalking. And I even said this lady's abusing her power, what she thinks is her power. I don't even, I mean, so, and they had that abusive narcissistic gang stalking lady at the La Quinta at the other location, and she had trying to insinuate that I was being greedy over taking 2 bottles of water to my room, and saying that I was taking excess, and I'm like, I never heard of that, because when I would when I would be at the Days Inn downtown in Pensacola, I would take 2 bottles, and sometimes they would encourage me to take 2 bottles of water. If I've seen other people take stuff back to their rooms, and nothing, they don't say anything. So I mean, and I try to apologize, and the lady brickwalled me and cut me off. That lady is also, I think she's the manager of, power hungry, narcissistic lady at the La Quinta on Veterans. But the other lady, she's really nice, and stuff like that. But at that location was where a few weeks ago I ended up with bed bugs, and so that's why I haven't gone back to there. And then this location, they gave me bed. I mean, I ended up, I don't know if it's done deliberate or by accident, but I ended up with a reinfestation with bed bugs after I nearly got rid of them, and tried as best as I can with what I have, because I can't even wash my clothes, and the clothes that I have, and put them in a washer. And because when I get help with the hotel room, it'd be just enough right on the money for the hotel room. And I'd be in so much pain from the weapons, the directed energy weapons. I'd be in so much pain, you know. So sometimes it doesn't even have to be the online gang stalkers. It'd be the in-person gang stalkers themselves that'll create a hostile environment, or mob you out of there, or wherever I'm at, or whatever. You know. And excuse me. So but they be having gang stalking things, stuff that people be doing behind the scenes that I'm not even aware of. As I said, that I wouldn't be surprised, because I was wondering how did that happen, for me to accidentally spill the But the lady tried to say, I could see if it was a small little couple of drops, I would have picked it up. But she spilled the whole cup of orange juice on the floor. But as I said, from the start, the way she initially responded in a certain way, she was already giving me mean looks, like she wanted to whip my ass, or like she wanted to hurt me. And then walked in very angry, and vicious hate anger, like she wanted to punish and humiliate me. And here, you clean this room. Already angry and stuff. And so I'm like, well, I thought that if you're the attendant, I thought that was your job anyway. And so she got even more mad about that. and then said that she got even more mad at that, and so I mean I even said that I was in pain from the weapons, and couldn't even bend down anyway, you know. But I mean, if and I'm tired of people abusing me and treating me like a child, or treating me like a punished child with no rights. And so I even said that them denying me breakfast, like that's robbery, you know. But the front desk agent, she did give me like a gift bag with a like I guess trail mix and a bottle of water. I guess it's a way to try to compensate. But as I said, I don't even be trying to start trouble. I come here and I mainly stay in my room, and I try to shower up, freshen up. Like this time around, being homeless, I can't even do things like I normally do, and I've been like trying to hand wash my clothes sometimes. You know, trying to hand wash my clothes, and they have that system where you got to connect to the Bluetooth to do laundry and all that. I don't like doing that. It's complicated, but wouldn't even have enough money to do that. You know, so and then yesterday, like when the incident happened, the breakfast attendant was like, she refused to clean up after her man. Like she's trying to be more brutal and meaner than the abusive fake foster mom Adrian Felder. You know, she falsely accused me of like refusing. I'm like, I'm in so much pain, and as I said, I thought it was y'all job anyway. And then, well, but as I said, the way you discriminate against me because, oh, she's slow, she retarded or whatever. So I mean, I know how people single me out and treat me different because of that so-called retarded label. So if they feel the need to be extra abusive, and I think that lady's fucking jealous of me, the way she been acting, you know. So I'm sitting here breaking my silence because I have been quiet. I have been quiet for or trying to keep down confusion, or try to. I mean, I haven't even been publicizing or reporting on everything. But the fake Darnell Williams perp, he's illegally tracking everything I do on my phone, and I don't even know how to put him to a stop. And like, how does he know where I ate at? Like when he tried to harass me about eating at Five Guys, that was the one time that I ate at Five Guys, and that was in the area, you know. And that was a couple of weeks ago. Not this area, but when I went to the library, and he was harassing me about eating at Five Guys. And I'm like, that ain't your business. I don't even know you, sick ass. I don't even know you. So I mean, the fake Darnell Williams perp, I mean, he would publicize me staying at La Quinta. I'm like, how do you even know that I'm staying here? Because I heard that it's against the law for hotel and motel front desk agents to tell random people on the phone where you're located at. I heard that's against the law for them to tell people that you're not supposed to even tell them, yes, this person is staying here or whatever. But like, how? I mean, I heard that it's illegal for y'all to be like tracking my every move or tracking, and I know, I mean, like, I haven't even publicized, made it public, of me walking to this hotel. But, it's like, he even mentioned remarks about me going like third. Let's see, no, today is Friday. It was Wednesday night. Yeah, it was Wednesday night. Excuse me. That I Wednesday night I had came. No, it was Wednesday afternoon. I came here, and then I was too tired to even do any videos, and I went to sleep. And what happened at this hotel and at the La Quinta and or there's that La Quinta on Veterans, the first night I'm able to sleep well, but second, third, fourth, fifth, or whatever other nights to stay here, they radiate my right leg and hit my right leg with the direct energy weapon so bad that it's excruciating, and I'm sitting here suffering. And I know I'm not even going to keep going to the emergency room, keep going to the hospital all the time. Just for them to send me back and say that they found nothing wrong. So they performing all kinds of attacks at me, and y'all all defended and agreed with the perp at the airport that wanted to charge her phone right next to me. I'm like, why couldn't you go use any other outlet? Because she was trying to probably, because as I said, they had a day before I didn't get to film or record it because the lady had me intimidated. She pretended to be fake nice and was perping with the red phone, and she just took it upon herself to charge her phone right by me, and she stood so close in my face and then charged her phone and then had the phone in my face. Bold. These gang stalkers are getting more bold. They're getting more bold. So they got people telling me, claim to be part of the TI community. Now, after I left Florida, now everybody want me to come back to Florida after everybody kept saying stay out of Florida. So this guy, supposed to be in part of the TI community, supposedly a homeless TI, was telling me that they got some cabins for the homeless that's $200 a month in St. Petersburg or Tampa or whatever. And 3 days after that, I tried to tell him about, I tried to message him and he kept ignoring me. Militantly ignoring me. And then talking about real TIs and fake TIs, but you acting weird. So he kept on ignoring my messages. But he kept on, at first he acted like he wanted to, he wanted me to come over there. And now he been ignoring the shit out of me for nothing. And so I'm like, well, I'm glad I'm not going to go. Because look what that fake TI perp bitch, what she did to me. Sent for me to come to Bloomington, Texas. And then once I got there, she cut off all contact and ghosted me. So she was a fake TI perp that tried to lure me. Well, she lured me down there and then ghosted me once I got down there. And that was another reason why I was so in a scary, miserable town. That's a trap to even get out of there. So, in a tiny town like that, everybody gang stalking, and I couldn't even get any peace and quiet. Excuse me, y'all. They were hitting my nose with weapons and making my nose itch. Excuse me. So that, and then, the fact that he claimed to, he's a guy and claimed to be TI and homeless and wanted me to go there to Tampa. And then he started ghosting me and started ignoring me. And then they had this guy that was supposedly a homeless TI in Cleveland, Ohio. And he wanted me to go there. And then all of a sudden he got hateful and blocked me. He got hateful and blocked me. For nothing. I never even did him anything. And he acted like he was trying to make sexual advances, trying to hit on me and stuff. Excuse me. And then somebody wanted me to go to Atlanta. by her. And she said that she had been recently made homeless. And I'm like, I'm not going to Atlanta. And now this female, she want me to go to New York City. And I'm like, I ain't going to New York. So everybody want to try to lure me here, lure me there. Or they have so many people pretending to fake help, and then it turned out to sabotage. They turn out to sabotage while pretending to help. So I got an increase of YouTube subscribers and still getting no thumbs up on my videos. But I mean, y'all sitting there, they spin a fake narrative to falsely make it like as if the one being targeted is the troublemaker and the problem all the time. You know, so I mean, that lady, she gave me freaking towels, like to bend down like a slave. And like, why didn't she give me a mop? Why didn't she give me a mop? And she didn't have to respond all angry and vicious and everything. And she could have gave me a mop and you know, but I mean, she's like this every day when she works. She's angry, slamming things, and like she hate her job. And then the front desk agent was like, "How do you know what's in her job description? Or how you know this?" Well, I've seen other hotel attendants. You know, if somebody spills something, the hotel attendant, they mop it up. But for you to you know, the way you like abuse, I'm gonna say abuse, man. No, that's not strong words. That's reality. You were a downright bully. And I said what you did to me is discrimination. Discrimination. Because you wouldn't have, even if it was other people, you would not have treated them like that. You know, so I mean, if she would have like been nice about it and gave me a mop, and me being in so much pain, I probably could have been able to mop it up. But nah, she wanted to give me towels, and so she could humiliate, for the purpose of trying to humiliate me. Why didn't you give me a mop? Why you gave me towels? You know, but I mean, as I said, the lady had it out for me since day one, from the beginning, from the get go. Didn't like me. And because of the fake, I mean, so I don't know, but I'm gonna just. It seems like I can never keep anything a secret or keep anything private, and they fraudulently and illegally know everything. They know everything. So I mean, I'm tired of fighting so hard to stay out of trouble, and people keep bringing trouble my way. They keep bringing trouble towards me. You know, excuse me. So I mean, even if I didn't accidentally spill the juice, you will find something else to pick on me about, or bully me about, or look for some excuse to run me out. But you want your fake excuse to look fake, valid, and legit. And you're gonna talk about be careful of strong words, but she can look at me however she wants. You know, so I mean, I don't even know if the lady has personal problems at home and taking it out on a job, or she just hate her job. You know, excuse me. She's older than me, but she's too young to be a damn hag. She acts like an old miserable hag, and she look like she's not even 50 years old yet. She might be 50, but she ain't in her 60s, 70s. She has like not one strand of gray hair, and I'm 40 years old and got a couple of strands of gray hair right up in here. Excuse me, my mind is kind of scrambled and all over the place right now. You know, but right before Halloween, people try to help me with the hotel room, and I went to the La Quinta on Veterans, and at the La Quinta or La Quinta, however you want to pronounce it, on Veterans, they had a young black girl who held up everybody. Excuse me, and you know, I don't even know if there was a street theater fake lie you want to, and everybody, she made everybody suffer. She made everybody suffer. Not just me, but everybody suffer just so I couldn't get in the hotel room. And so I was forced to have to get in a $10 Uber and pay more money and come to this hotel. And ever since then, I've been switching back and forth between this hotel and that hotel. Excuse me. So that hotel, I mean, at first I went to the La Quinta. No, first I went to Travelodge, and they gang stalked me there. And I don't remember offhand what happened. And so I decided to never go back there. And then I went to the La Quinta on the West Bank in Gretna. Wait, no, I went to this motel out in the East, and they had this girl trying to fight me. So I don't even ride the buses that go out in the East. I don't even ride those buses. I try to not even go in that area. This girl, the young girl that tried to fight me and stuff, and I put her on film. And so, excuse me, because she was filming and recording me or blasting loud music. I don't remember what she was doing. And she was a perp. And she had pushed me, like when she strategically waited for me to get up, and then she pushed me as I was trying to get up to get off the bus. So, you know, and so then it was very dangerous on that street. So, and perps kept trying to hit me with their cars, and it was just so dangerous. So I didn't even go to that motel. I'm not going back to that motel, even though the motel manager was nice and respectful. But I can't go out in the East anymore. You know, people say it's so dangerous out there. So I don't go out in the East anymore. And then, wait, no, I went to the Travelodge. Then I went to the La Quinta in Gretna. And their breakfasts are so shitty that I had to go to IHOP next door and go get their breakfast. You know, and pay for breakfast. But I only went there like once or twice. And the gang stalked me really heavy over there. Not so much the workers, I don't remember. I think there was one worker that was a perp. Excuse me. And then after that, I tried to go to Oasis Motel. The gang stalked me out of there. And So I one of those nights I had like a free night with hotels.com, and it might have been the Travelodge. I think they said I was eligible for a free night. So I've been at switching back and forth between these La Quintas, and it's convenient on the bus line, and they don't require a deposit. So that's why I've been coming to these. So for Halloween, the girl at the veterans location of La Quinta in Metairie, it was the day or two before Halloween. It wasn't on Halloween day. And people were concerned about people trying to sacrifice me for Halloween. So they wanted to keep me safe in the hotel. And now some people are having the same concerns for Christmas as well. Because they're doing a lot of sacrificing around Christmas blood sacrificing around Christmas holidays. So that's why, the fake bus driver, wait till near the holidays to create an argument. Create something when he hasn't said anything for 2.5 months. And now this lady is close to the so-called Christmas holidays. And they probably figured they would get a bonus if they could set me up to get banned from here. If they set you up to get banned from somewhere, or if they set you up to get kicked out of here, banned from there, or if they set you up to get or if they set you up to get institutionalized, jailed, or go to prison, or if you die, they get bonuses from all that. So excuse me, I think that lady, that breakfast attendant, was trying to get a holiday bonus payout by, creating a scenario on purpose to try to get me kicked out, and probably trying to get a holiday gang stalking bonus for that. And that's what I think she was trying to do. And y'all falsely accused me of being a money hungry scammer. It's y'all. Y'all try to scam me out of my soul. The gang stalking Luciferian cult network trying to trying to scam me out of my soul, and y'all act like y'all want me to sell my soul to the devil for free. That's what y'all want me to, cause I'll be damned if I sell out and still in this fucking predicament. So even other gang stalkers could not get a hotel room that night of, I think it was October 29th or 30th. And I had hell trying to get my money back. And the girl, I was a potential guest, and the girl wouldn't even let me use the bathroom. And that Denny's that's right next to the La Quinta in Metairie, that Denny's right next door, they're gang stalkers. They gang stalked the fuck and perp the fuck out of me at that Denny's right next door to that La Quinta over there. The gang stalking gaslight and so it's I'm done with trying to stay out of trouble. Trying to stay quiet, trying to keep the peace. I'm gonna start just exposing every fucking thing. So I'm gonna start exposing every damn thing. So the girl, I had a reservation, and the girl refused to let me use the bathroom. I had to tell her I have a weak bladder, and the person forced urinating me too. I had to tell her I have a weak bladder, and I'm about to pee on myself. And it took that and which was true. It took that for her to finally let me use the bathroom, because she was not trying to let me use the bathroom. And then, and then, it was 7, 8 o'clock, and she tried to, and that was the only time I saw her work there. So they send in these fake agents to, do weird stuff. And she trying to, that was the only time I saw her there. And out of all the times I've been there, that was the only one time I saw her over there. The one time I saw her. And she acting like she didn't know how to work the machine, and then kept on saying that the machine was down. And it wasn't until 8, 9 o'clock I took the $10 Uber ride to come to this La Quinta over here. And it costed me a nice bit more money to come over here. I had to pay 80 something dollars to come over here. When I had the member rate, and I had the I could have paid 60 something to over there. But then that gang stalked me, and I could have got more nights for less money. And then I had to come over here and pay full price. And then there was this man that I only saw him a couple of times, and he seemed like he was new and didn't know what he was doing, but at the same time acting like he thought that he was the boss and run things. And I only saw him like twice, a couple of times, But I mean, all these people bullying, like, even like when I would be at the Riverwalk or whatever, like Lakeside Mall the other day, 4 perps I saw perping with an Aaliyah t-shirt. And then the day before, it was at the Riverwalk, at least 2 perps. And then dealing with perps walking by me, just doing annoying, petty harassment. And people keep on antagonizing and triggering you all day, every day. I'm fucking sick and tired of it. And people say that I'm on the autism spectrum, or Asperger's or whatever. I get sensory overload and need some downtime. And instead, y'all want to keep me vulnerable and out on the streets and keep me constantly triggered. And y'all want me to snap and go off. I'm normally a peaceful person, peaceful, quiet, and genuine, nice, respectful, try to stay out of trouble. And y'all just bring trouble my way. Y'all bring trouble towards me. Now, they had this guy in Michigan that's supposedly a targeted individual. They say they hit him and his daughter with direct energy weapons. His daughter is like a infant, like maybe a year old. And he said that they forced him to be homeless. And he's in Michigan, and now he has to ask for help. They won't give him a job. The shelters deny him. I would try to go to shelters. Even in Cincinnati, they lied to me and said that there was no room. They waited till the last minute to lie and say there was no room. So shelters either don't have room, or they be full, or they lie and say that there's no room. And then when I do get up in there, they have the mob of vipers ready for me. Vultures, vipers, what do you want to call them? But I mean, I've been fed up and dealing with too much. And people try to tell me, "Oh, why do you want to stay in New Orleans? I was born and raised here. You're out of state. I mean, if you're out of state and you're in Seattle, Washington, you don't get to tell me where to live." Or they feel like they want to try to control where you live at. Or they try to sabotage you getting help by saying, "Oh, why don't you get help?" And they had this narcissistic control freak fake TI perp that was the other day. She tried to say that she was giving me advice. She donated me she had some kind of bus driving job in Los Angeles. And she never showed. She would just do videos, make it like she was describing herself being gang stalked. Excuse me. And I could tell she was being fake, pretending that she was being gang stalked and workplace mob. She made it like she pretended to lose her job when she probably got paid off. And she was supportive and nice when she had her job, and she gave me $20. She donated me $20, and now she never gave me really a problem. But I'm sitting here wondering, she doesn't have any footage of herself being gang stalked, but she did all these videos talking about gang stalking, and then like as if she was mocking and making fun, and then like as if she wasn't taking it seriously, and then she said that they were attacking her too bad, so she had to stop talking about the gang stalking. So she sent me like the day, like it was early Wednesday, because Tuesday night I went with no food, and then early Wednesday morning 4 people helped me. She helped me with $5. She donated me $5 and said that was all she had and that she lost her job. And right after she donated me $5, then she sent a tell off, like a letter, a bossy tell off letter, like being bossy and telling me off about myself, and then trying to tell me go get food stamps. It's around the holidays. I can't even go get food stamps in the holidays, And then she's trying to tell me go, and I'm like, since I told her that I'm not eligible for emergency food stamps, and I don't have an address. I mean, an address where I can get mail, and so she tried to say, well, you can use their address, and I'm like, well, I haven't heard of where you can use their address and get the food stamp card or whatever. So I'm not eligible for emergency food stamps where I can get food stamps right now. I always get told that I'm not eligible. And then, when I was in Texas, I had to wait. I had to wait almost 2.5 months to finally get the food stamps. So you don't even get the food stamps right away. And that was the longest I ever in my life had to wait for food stamps. Usually it might take a couple of weeks or so. So, I mean, people trying to give bad advice and then get mad, Oh, they said, why don't you just go to a shelter? Now, I was trying to ask for help last night, and they had this abusive, fake Christian, narcissistic perp that tried to say prayers is more effective than money. And I'm like, motherfucker, I see what your fake ass is trying to do. You sit there and you're trying to sabotage me getting help. So I was forced to have to miss out on breakfast this morning. And yeah, yesterday all I was able to have was sausage and orange juice. And so I dealt with being hungry yesterday. And so I had a couple of snacks right after dinner also. But, as I said, the girl from yesterday, she said it was a mistake, I understand. But then when that lady comes around, when that bully comes around, then she wants to be like, oh, well, you had to clean up after yourself and this and that, whatever. But her story is different when the lady's not around. When you scared of the breakfast, you a front desk agent and you scared of the breakfast attendant. As I said, the breakfast attendant, don't y'all get paid like minimum wage? How much power you think you got? I mean, I've even seen other adults waste a little water on the floor or whatever. I mean, they got adults that deliberately throw cigarette butts on the ground and they don't and leave the fire burning on the cigarette, and they don't even put the cigarette out. They just throw the cigarette on the ground and then with the fire still burning, and then go walk off. And I'm not allowed to spray and sanitize the bus seats when they have people who have like food or drink or sticky stuff on the seats, they will have excuse me, people put their feet and shoes in the seats. They put the bag on the floor and then put it on the seat, or put the luggage in the seat. So I mean, and then I try to keep the odors down when the perps try to force urinate me, and I'm on the streets. You know, they try to make you clumsy. They hit you with direct energy weapons to make you clumsy and incontinent. You know, excuse me. And come to think of it, I think I may have spilled a little bit of you know, juice or whatever, even at the other hotels before. And the attendant, they don't say anything or they clean it up. But it would be by accident. Or they'll say, don't worry about it, I got it. But this lady tried to handle up on me and be, excuse me, and be an abusive tyrant and bully, you know, and be aggressive. You know, you don't punish somebody behind a damn accident. You know, and I think over the weekend I accidentally spilled a little water, you know, and they didn't have any napkins around, you know, but nobody really said anything. So I mean, somebody probably hit me with, you know, they try to, as I said, they try to make you clumsy, and I've been like severely sleep deprived. Like yesterday, they kept me up, and I only got less than 4 hours of sleep because they were radiating my right leg and causing sciatica kind of pain, and they only do it in hotel rooms. And there was another guy who said he was a homeless TI, and he said he was a skinny guy. He said he was child trafficked into the CPS foster care system, and he said that they hit him with weapons and make him swell up too. That they make his legs and arms or whatever swell up. So I really, and so I mean, when I'm out on the streets, they be having me all swollen and force urinating me and everything. And then after I get a hotel room, the swelling on my legs go down. And then, but as I said, they shoot me with the direct energy weapons. They hit my right leg, and not the left leg, but the right leg. Or they'll cause manufactured fake Charlie horses on anywhere in my body. It could be my stomach, my legs, or my arms, or they be squeezing my organs. And as I said, it's very hard trying to fight to listen to the Bible, read the Bible, pray, and try to not give up. And then dealing with religious narcissists that instead of giving you more hope, they discourage you. They weaponize the Bible and discourage you. And they're causing my right hand to shake. They're causing my right hand to shake and be weak. So yeah, if you bastards hit me with directed energy weapons and cause me to accidentally spill and waste my drink, Then you motherfuckers who hit me with the weapons, y'all should have cleaned up the damn mess. And now they're hitting me in my heart with the freaking weapons. When I was at the airport a couple of nights ago, they were hitting me. I forgot to document that. They were hitting me in my heart with the freaking weapons. And I'm documenting and telling y'all what's going on. And what's the point of you stalking and watching my videos for 4 years and you still believe nothing I say or try to gaslight and discredit everything I say? But you don't believe. If I didn't believe anything you said, I would not be stalking and watching your videos and stalking and trying to control everything you do and trying to punish you. I'm sick of this narcissistic abuse. Younger or older, I'm fighting back. The gang stalking, I'm fighting back. Narcissistic abuse, I'm fighting back. And even from you fake TI perps as well. If you donate me $5 and then send me a letter telling me off that I should ignore the gang stalkers and focus on this and that, and you say it like you're disgusted and frustrated with me asking for help. And you try to control and fix me and then give out bad advice that you know is not effective. Or bad advice where you send me looking like a fool. Bad advice where you send me to look like a fool so you can kick back and laugh. And then you claim to believe in Jesus Christ. I go look in your page. You trying to talk about spiritual warfare in the Bible, and then you following a bunch of people who call themselves goddesses and tarot card and psychic readings. And you talk that new age karma, energy, raising vibration. Excuse me. Sorry for that. Karma and energy and raising vibrations. That's not how the biblical Christians would talk. And it's like a lot of you new agers, y'all are narcissistic and very controlling. You try to give me the bad advice to curse the gang stalkers right back, and you be a narcissistic control freak, fake TI perp. I mean, how if you say that they workplace mob you off of a job, and then you tell me that I deserve to be punished with homelessness, and that I deserve to be gaslit for not ignoring the perps. But how did they succeed at making you homeless? Or how did they succeed at have you homeless living in your car? Or how did they succeed at workplace mobbing you? But then you victim blame me and say that's why you're homeless now, because you didn't ignore after you donate me $5 and then send me a tell-off message. Victim blaming and telling me off about myself, and then you get surprised when I block you. I'm sick and tired of the manipulation from the fake TI perps and regular perps. I'm sick and tired of the control, the manipulation, the infantilization. I'm tired of the games. I'm sick and tired of every fucking thing. I'm sick and tired of everything. I'm on the verge of fucking just giving up. I really want to give up. I'm just tired. And I'm tired of the inconvenience and the being made miserable. I'm tired of the inconvenience and discomfort, the torture, and everything. And it's just so wrong. And stop calling me girl, and I'm fucking 40 years old. So, I mean, y'all try to judge and condemn somebody without even knowing the whole story or the full story about something. And you don't even try to investigate the real story. And you try to judge and condemn stuff that's not even your business. It's not even your place or authority to try to judge or condemn. So I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I said I was trying to get help with $400 for a weekly motel, and they gang stalked me out of Oasis Motel in Gretna, and multiple people have said, I didn't know, but multiple people said that that was a hotbed of drug abuse and human trafficking. And that Hilton that they wrongfully banned me from, I heard that the Hilton hotel chain, Hilton and Marriott and stuff like that, I heard that they're involved in human trafficking and gang stalking as well. I heard all the hotels are. So at that Sleep Inn, no, I'm sorry, it was Sweet Dream Inn. Sweet Dream Inn hotel in Pensacola. They don't have a Sleep Inn over there. I don't know why I said Sleep Inn. Sweet Dream Inn hotel off of North Davis Highway. It used to be Baymont Inn and Suites, and they keep changing the names. And that hotel, it was, I think it was Sunday, October 18th. I mean, I'm sorry, April 18th, 2021. And they deliberately put me in room 233. They put me in room 233. And then after they put me in room 233, and then they they put me in room 233, and I dozed off, and I was so tired from being homeless on the streets for so long and sleep deprived. And then I finally got sleep, and thankfully I had a thing over the door, because certain hotel rooms, they they give me a room where they don't have like a deadbolt or a top lock, and so people be trying to enter your room, while you sleep and stuff like that. And then I can and so thankfully they had a thing on top, but other than that, nobody wanted to account for who it was trying to enter my room. So I don't know if somebody was gonna come in that room and try to do me something. And then they harassed me about mask or whatever, and then use that for an excuse to wrongfully ban me from over there. You know. So they created a fake street theater scenario to harass me, you know. And then I mean, it's just so much. As I said, I mean, I didn't even like with the apartments and everything that they wrongfully that they gang stalked me out of. um Even people in the so-called TI community are victim blaming me and said all you had to do is ignore. But y'all, I mean, people have a right to complain about me sanitizing the bus seats, but I don't have a right to complain about the smell of weed all day, every day, or feeling loud bass banging against, assaulting me 12 hours a day nonstop. I don't have a right to want to live in peace and away from everybody. I mean, the day before yesterday when I came here, multiple hotel neighbors in this hotel, right near me, they had loud TV and the door, and they had loud TV and the doors cracked. But I'm glad I didn't really hear it that much. They're giving me the hiccups. I'm glad I didn't hear it that much. Once I came in here, they're giving me the hiccups. So yeah, I can't even stay anywhere for long because they'll create a scenario to wrongfully get me out of here. So it's like, even this morning, my hips were hurting and they still hurt. My hips were hurting. I was in pain all day yesterday. And then in the middle of the night, they kept, causing
sciatica kind of pain, like a radiating kind of pain. Excuse me, in my and they probably hit me with directed energy weapons, making me fart right now, because all this, if it wasn't even premeditated or like usually you can feel a fart coming on before you fart, but with the directed energy weapons, they can make you just fart without warning, without you even knowing in a few seconds in advance you're about to fart. So they want to create the false narrative that I'm nasty. They hit me with direct energy weapons, caused me forced urination, and they stopped me from going to hotels or a gym or whatever. I've seen other professed targeted individuals be mobbed out of and gang stalked out of a gym. And that's one of the reasons why I will not get a gym membership. I would not get a gym membership because they steal ownership of your bank account and yank out money whenever they feel like it. And I'll be damned if I get gang stalked or banned from a gym. Banned from a gym. And then you're still taking money out months later. And I can't even go and get my and stop y'all from, and that's why I'm never going to get a gym membership, because then y'all would continue taking money out after you wrongfully banned me from all Planet Fitness, from all over the world. Every Planet Fitness, you had me wrongfully banned from every Planet Fitness for the rest of my life, but yet you still taking money out of my account. That's why I'm never going to get a membership at Planet Fitness or any other gym, because I don't feel comfortable with automatic payments. I would, excuse me, I would rather I would rather pay on my own free will, not for them to just take out automatic payments, auto pay. And they said, well, we still have to have your bank account. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't feel comfortable with that. You won't even let me pay cash for a membership, and that's another way to enslave people and put them in debt, further debt. Now, I was going to UWF campus, or and I was, and the fake dirty YMCA downtown Pensacola, they gang stalked and wrongfully fired and banned me from working there, and banned me from there. And so that's why I arranged for them from where I try to go where I can pay cash or pay on my own, because I don't want them to automatically debit money out of my account. And then and then I got no closure, and they were secretly watching me. They were recording me taking a shower. They were spying on me taking showers at the YMCA downtown Pensacola, and which is criminal and perverted. And y'all gonna sit there and wrongfully ban me from there? How does a man know my exact every move in the shower? That Corey guy, Randall Corey, I don't remember his last name, at the downtown and that Corey guy is an abusive, narcissistic, gang stalker Freemason from the fake dirty YMCA downtown Pensacola. And then when they ban you from places, they don't even give you a straight answer, or they tiptoe around or give you mixed messages. Like the girl downstairs this morning was giving me mixed messages. First she said I wasn't banned and that I just couldn't go for the rest of the day. And then she said, yeah, you can go. She was saying that I can go to breakfast today. And I thought the other lady was going to be there, because as I said, I thought the other lady usually work on weekdays. But they probably did the gang stalking and planted for that lady to be there again. and try to act like an intimidated Rottweiler or a pit bull. That she tried to intimidate me like a Rottweiler or a pit bull or something. You know, sick that lady on me like a freaking dog. I'm talking about the gang stalking network. That lady usually don't even work during the week. She usually work more on weekends. And the other lady usually work more during the week. So as I said, I've been coming here since around Halloween. And at first I was at the other location. And so I haven't been back since they gave me, at the beginning of the month, I went to the location on Veterans, and I ended up with bed bugs. And I didn't even get the bed bugs the first night or two. It wasn't until that Sunday. And I don't know if I already had, if the bed bugs were already there, or if it was one of the Uber Eats or DoorDash drivers gave me the bed bugs. I don't know. Or I don't know where I got them from. And then it's like, as of the day before yesterday, I can't laid in the bed and was itching like crazy. It's like I was wondering if I got reinfested all over again. And I've been trying to use peppermint oil, soap, rubbing alcohol. I've been using it anyway to sanitize. And keep on trying to spray as much as possible. And trying to shower as often as I could, despite being in so much pain. So I know this is the first time in a long time I did like a longer YouTube video, because I have been sleep deprived and in so much pain and haven't been able to get rest. And I had a lot of other stuff that I needed to talk about. Topics that I needed to talk about that I haven't been able to talk about. So I'm going to have to check out of here and go to find a different hotel or something to go to. Because if I can't even eat breakfast here and a diamond member, then I'm not coming here at all. So and as I said, I haven't even been trying to be trouble. I have not been trying to be trouble at all. I try to be peaceful and respectful. I even asked for a job opportunity to work here. I did. So, that lady, she got angry and hostile and act like as if I spilled the juice on purpose. And then refused. Like, she just refused. Well, I'm in pain. I'm in so much pain and I'm disabled. But it would have been better if you would have been nice about it and gave me a mop. But you came to me with hostility and abuse. You approached me with hostility and acting like you want to fight me and stuff. And you can still keep your job? How do you deal with people every day and you walk around pissed and angry? So let me get off of here. I'm going to talk to y'all later.